New is in the building. Now,
There you go. There you go. Yes, yes. We got it, Wanda. This man had 5,000 and something followers. Now, look at that. Yep. And if he's not in that, they feel uncomfortable. No, it ain't no I feel uncomfortable. Let's get into it. So, Trick, no. Hello, guys. I am back. Okay, you say, you late who knew I'm waiting. I'm so sorry. Guys, I was a little hungry and I was like, let me eat something real quick. Good afternoon, who knew? Good afternoon. Everybody that is in the building, go ahead and click that like button. Ready for the tea? Yes, definitely be ready for the tea when you join the live. Okay, guys. So y'all see the players that are on the screen. We got Yandy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We got Mandices. Y'all know her boyfriend slash husband slash situationship. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about that. We got Latisha and Marsau Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Things is getting real rocky because Marsau feels like Latisha stepped out of her body, stepped out of her place, stepped out of her business, and was in other folks' business. So he got a complaint and he says that he's going to correct it. Yeah, y'all. So I guess he say he gonna put Latisha in check. Guys, Marsau also goes on to let us know that yes, he's a liar. And he's proud of it. I was like, now all this time, Latisha been defending your honor. Defending your honor. Now, by you calling yourself a liar, how do you expect us to feel now? How? Now we know Martell done told us a whole bunch of stuff about you and those 20 women. So are you admitting, Marsau? Are you now admitting that Martell and Ariane Curry told the whole truth and nothing but the truth? Is that what you're telling us right now? Because that's what you said. You said that you are a liar. I said, wait, what? Who would want to call their own self a liar after you have been accused of doing the unthinkable? That's all I want to know. And you know your wife have caught a lot of strays. Dang, proudly liar. Yes. Your wife caught a lot of strays behind you doing a lot of the fuckery that you had been doing. Let me remind y'all a little bit of some of the fuckery and some of the things that Marsau have been accused of, and he say that they were a lie. Let's go down memory lane a little bit.
It's your girl, Ariane Curry.
The Scots asked.
And we delivered. Let's get into it.
Maurice was his lie. His alibi.
Oh.
And he couldn't do that without Maurice. Maurice is always there. That was my first time having a dick in my mouth and a dick in my coochie.
Kinky enough is brother to brother, Martell. You don't think?
I didn't know that he had a wife. He threatened me. He said, if you tell a wife, I'm going to come and kill you.
Today we are sitting here with the beautiful Chantel. How are you doing? In the flesh. The receipt that you all were asking for. How are you doing today?
I'm absolutely fucking amazing, girl.
All right.
It's that Inez one.
That's that Inez. Okay. So Chantel, Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How old are you?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 31. I'm a Leo. Been living in Atlanta for the past 10 years. And just enjoying life right now.
Okay, I love that for you. So I'm under the understanding that you got a little bit of information for me. So I'm here to get into it. So you know Marsau.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Marsau?
Very well.
Okay. When did y'all meet?
Girl.
Where did y'all meet?
We met in a local bar.
Okay. In Huntsville.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's just say, since we met, we got to know each other very fast.
Very fast.
Now, what is your meaning when you say?
Okay, so that was one of the alleged women that Marsau Scott, you see him on the screen with his wife. He has been accused of messing with this woman along with his brother, Maurice Scott. They supposed to have ran a train on this woman, allegedly. Remember, all things is allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. I only played that clip to take y'all down memory lane a little bit. I do not own the rights to any of the clips that I will be playing in my video. So here's my copyright disclaimer. Love and Marriage Huntsville comes on tomorrow. So make sure you guys are over here for the review. And the players, some of the players I'm talking about right now is from this show. Love and Marriage Huntsville, Marsau Scott, he's the one that called himself the liar. He's on this show. Martell Holt. He was with Coleslaw, aka Ariane Curry, or put Ariane in front of it and then aka Coleslaw, however you want to put it, okay? And they are still together. Now they are saying that they are finna get married. It has been rumors they are already married. They have a son named Knox, okay? So I done gave y'all a little rundown on what the fuck going on. So let's get it. Okay. So, like I said, Marsau says he is a known liar. And I want y'all to hear it for y'allself. And I'm not sure why he looking so baffled on here, because you said it. You said you was the known liar. Oh, but this clip was from with Ken, when Ken told him about his wife Latisha running to his woman, telling his woman that he was in other women's DMs. This is Ken right here. And he was having a conversation with Marsau and said that Latisha had been, I guess, spreading rumors. And Ken says that Marsau needs to check his wife. He needs to check his wife. And Marsau agrees. Yep, Marsau agrees. Now, when I tell y'all that we've had this issue in the past with him not defending his wife and all of that, and this just furthermore just fused the fire. And I guess he don't give a damn. So hell, how can we give a damn? So with that being said, let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of this BS. Okay? And I was just looking, y'all. I'm like, this man is literally sitting up here saying this stuff.
You have one from them or 4 or 5.
Okay, wait, y'all. That ain't what I was trying to do.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on.
What a lot of men like to do.
Okay.
Men.
We'll talk about that in a minute. That was Tia Camp, y'all. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, what we talking about right now? Okay. We getting into him, let it be known that he's a known liar first, before he puts Latisha in her place. Okay? Guys, hit that like button and share the live. Please and thank you.
For the most part, I'm honest. But sometimes I'm actually dishonest.
We know. We're very aware.
Misleading. Yeah, misleading. Yeah. But I realize that if you are saying things and the truth is something that you don't want to really get into, you can take an alternate route, which is lie, and it's more comfortable.
I see. You mastered it. That's your comfortable zone?
Sometimes.
A liar?
Yeah. For the most part, I'm honest.
Wow. He said that's his comfortable zone.
We know. Liz, very aware.
He said misleading. Yeah, misleading. Yeah. Well, I realize that if you are saying things and the truth is something that you don't want to really get into, you can take an alternate route, which is lie, and it's more comfortable.
I see. You mastered it. That's your comfortable zone? Lying? A liar.
Yeah. For the most part, I'm honest. But sometimes
For the most part.
I'm actually dishonest.
We know. Liz, very aware.
Misleading. Yeah, misleading. Yeah. Well, I realize that if you are saying things and the truth is something that you don't want to really get into, you can take an alternate route, which is lie, and it's more comfortable.
I see. You mastered it. That's your comfortable zone? Lying? A liar.
Yeah.
Kimmy says, that's your comfortable zone? And he said, yep, sometimes. And Destiny says, a liar. And he says, yep. Ooh, well, Marsau, I hope you know it's a lot that comes with that. You have admitted now for the first time that you are a liar. You said you're mainly honest, but you do be dishonest at different times. Okay. I don't know how you thought that was going to look good on you, but hey, you said it, and I guess you have to take the backlash and anything that comes with it. And he said it in front of his wife. His wife was sitting right there. And she said, lying? You know, you're comfortable with lying? Girl, you've been with him, what? You said 19 years? You should know that he's a liar. I know you probably don't want us to know, but he has went ahead and told us himself now. So it is what it is. Okay, so we got that piece of information. Okay, So that wait a minute. So that interview Ariane and Martell did. Yes, Ariane and Martell did that interview with the sad chick, allegedly, of Marsau's, but Maurice got brought into one of their escapades, I guess I should say. Yep, with the Vegas lady, yes. Okay, so let's go on and listen to further information about Marsau Scott. He's talking with Ken, and we're going to get into that and let me know what y'all think about this.
Why Tisha tell Trish that supposedly somebody came to her and I was in their DMs?
Wait. Tisha told Trish that?
Tisha told Trish. Trish came and told me.
Wait, no.
I was like, what?
Tisha just told Trish that?
Yes.
Wait, how was the conversation?
That Tisha told her that I supposedly been in somebody's DMs. I just was wondering, like, why was that something that came?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that too. It's a little embarrassing for me. This revelation that Ken said is very, very disturbing. That's not the kind of household that we have. That's not us. That ain't the Scots. No, we don't do that. We hear stuff about everybody and anybody up and down, and I don't got no room to be sitting out here telling, hey girl, check your man or nothing like that right there. That's not something I want to come from our house. That stuff normally happens to us.
Why?
Okay, y'all heard what he said. He said that that's not how they are. That's not how they run a household. That's normally stuff that happens to them. And he is just in the disbelief. I don't know why, because Tisha's a woman and she is friends or cool with Trish. So I didn't find a problem with her telling Trish something that was brought to her attention about her so-called man. And I don't understand why you had such a big problem with it, Marsau. Could it be because you don't want people spilling your tea? Your tea have already been spilled, allegedly, because we don't know what part is the truth, what part is a lie. I don't know, but you have already told us that you are a liar, so we can't trust nothing that you saying anyway. So it's like baffling at this point. But you could tell that Marsau is definitely going to have words with Latisha by the way that he is.
Why Tisha tell Trish that supposedly somebody came to her and I was in their DMs?
Wait. Tisha told Trish that?
Tisha told Trish. Trish came and told me.
Wait, no.
I was like, what?
Tisha just told Trish that?
Yes.
Wait, how was the conversation?
That Tisha told her that I supposedly been in somebody's DMs. I just was wondering, like, why was that something that came?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that too. It's a little embarrassing for me. This revelation that Ken said is very, very disturbing. That's not the kind of household that we have.
Why is it very disturbing? I don't understand. And you're right. He did say that he has no room to talk. Yep, he did say that.
That's not us. That ain't disguise. No, we don't do that. We hear stuff about everybody and anybody up and down, and I don't got no room to be sitting out here telling, hey girl, check your man or nothing like that right there. That's not something I want to come from our house. That stuff normally happens to us.
So basically, she can't talk to her friends in the type of way she want to talk to them and say what she has heard and all that or whatever, because that's not what comes from y'all household. What? Okay, well, we're gonna let that be. Drop it down in the chat and let me know what y'all thoughts are. I thought that was crazy. But on another note, I know we were gonna go ahead and start talking about Love and Hip Hop, Yandy and Sierra, because they get into a heated argument about Mendices, guys. About Mendices. But before I get into them two, I want to talk about Mimi, because Mimi, she definitely said some things that was the truth, and I felt bad for her. And Mimi played on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta as well. She was in the whole Stevie J and Jocelyn debacle, and let's listen to what she had to say. We're going to give her the floor.
But just to let you guys know, what you say about children that can read, they can read. So while you're on my page, if you don't like the way my daughter looks, keep the fuck moving. Why would you sit there and take your time and take your little nasty fucking fingers and type some bullshit about my child that she could read? Why would you do that? Just put yourself in my shoes. If it was your fucking child, if somebody typed some shit about your kid, why would you do that? You guys don't even think anymore. But just to let you guys know, what you say about children that can read, they can read. So while you're on my page, if you don't like the way my daughter looks, keep the fuck moving. Why would you sit there and take your time and take your little nasty fucking fingers and type some bullshit about my child that she could read? Why would you do that?
Whoa.
Just put yourself in my shoes.
Okay, guys, I thought that was horrible. So people evidently been coming up under her comments and, saying nasty things about her daughter, her and Stevie J's daughter, because anybody that have watched the show knows that Mimi's daughter looked more like Stevie J than she looks like her. And a lot of people were saying that that's not a good look. And, it was ugly, y'all. The situation was ugly, and they were calling her ugly. They were calling Mimi's daughter ugly. And that is why she made this statement on social media, and I don't blame her. If you don't like the way my daughter look, then get off of my page. She said it right. I thought that was sad, guys. Real talk. But we are living in a world now that people are weird. People are weird and they're crazy. Now, I want to get into another weird and crazy situation. Now, we know that he's an actor. I forget his name. It'll come back to me. I know his last name is Minks. Well, he went to jail, and that's how he got famous. And he said when he was in jail that all of these people started coming to visit him in jail and he couldn't even see his real family. Just wanting to come see him off of his looks alone. And I'm like, that's crazy. But I want y'all to listen to what he had to say because this is sick as well. It's a lot of sick people in this world. Hold on, guys.
Mugshot going viral. I was probably getting 300 letters a day. And it was just too much. Yeah. I'm getting naked pictures. I'm getting money orders, movie opportunities. While I was in the feds, I signed a deal with a management agency. I got random people coming up to visit me. And I'm denying them before I even walk up the stairs into the section. And I'm like, I don't know who that person is. I could see him through the glass. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't know who that person is. And they're like, well, I'm still taking your visit. You can deny it, but I'm still going to take your visit for the week. And it's like, oh, yeah. So now my family can't come. They don't know that. You only get 3 visits a week. And what frustrated me is that I had like 2 people who came back like 3 or 4 different times after I had already went up there and told them, hey, please don't come back. Right. What are they saying? Like, yeah. Why are they even coming? Like, well, we drove all the way from Tennessee. My son's 5 years old and right. He doesn't understand why I'm not home and he needs to see me. And so I'm just going to ask that you please don't come back. Buckshot going viral. I was probably getting 300 letters a day. And it was just too much. Yeah. I'm getting naked pictures. I'm getting money orders, movie opportunities.
Guys, that's weird. That is so weird. You all are sending this man stuff, and it got so bad that people was driving to the jail to see this man, and they didn't even know him, making it where he couldn't even see his own family members off of a picture of him that went viral, his mug shot to be exact. And while he was in jail, he was getting modeling gigs and all kind of stuff. I'm like, this world is really a sick place. That's so sad. Kids are innocent. I agree. And I only threw him in because I wanted to, show the pattern of how insane some of these people in this world, how insane they are. It's really sad, guys. Okay, but let's go ahead and move on since we still was talking about love and hip hop to what Yandy and Sierra had going on, because these two was once friends once upon a time and they are like enemies now. And a lot of it has to do with Yandy being the big liar that she is. And we know that Mendices told us himself how big of a liar she is. Her and Sierra got into it really bad. And Sierra was calling her out left and right. And I don't blame Sierra. Let's have a listen.
Hold on 1 second, because you're very good at what you do. And you ain't gonna get me with how you did with that Rashida because I'm a real bitch from Atlanta. When me and my husband went out on a date, yeah, and your boyfriend, husband, fiance, I don't know because there's so many titles, his mistress. First of all, that's not his mistress. Came to me and she had balls enough to come up to me. Hold on 1 second. Got so heated, we fought the whole mother. But that had nothing to do with me. And listen, Ciara, baby. And let me tell you something. I wasn't there. Let me tell you something. He wasn't there. I called your phone with the voicemail, Ciara, again. And I called Mendices, Ciara, and his mother. I will never. And he hung up on me. In my life. And he hung up on me. About anything. Listen. I'm never calling that. I'm going home to my kids. You should, and I need to talk to my kids. Hey, I'm going home to my kids. You should. What are y'all going to agree to disagree to? I'm not agreeing to a mother who's not even agreeing to her own truth.
Sierra is out of control. Like, I'm over here trying to calm stuff down, and she's in my face. I'm confused. I'm concerned. She needs to take a breather.
She didn't answer the phone, and I went to mother Instagram. Because at the end of the day, you feel good in your spirit. I feel horrible that I did that. So then say sorry. I feel horrible. So say sorry. I'm not saying sorry. You just too much. Like, if you ain't gonna live in your own truth, baby, your sticking in this bitch. None of my the is going on. I'm sure that one finger that you keep pointing at me, DC, is because you tired of the three that been pointing at Zay. And I'm sitting up fighting in the club for a mother that don't even know the status of their own relationship. Hey. She possibly could be doing all the things that she's saying. But you are not even worth me telling you where I stand with this man because, again, you are just not right. You owe me a apology because your hoe. Your better because your can't keep it in one. The is going on here.
Whoa, she said that your N word is a hoe. So she was speaking of Mendices here on the screen because we know he had been running amok out here with different women, but we also know that Yandy was running amok as well. We also know that Mendices was the one who came to this here internet and admitted that him and Yandy was not married in real life. Even though Yandy kept trying to persuade us to believing that they were married and they're not. And that is why Sierra said, whatever y'all got going on. She said married, boyfriend, situation. She said, she not here for it. And she was letting it be known that Yandy is a known liar, which she is. Okay, so let's go on and listen because I don't know if you guys remember, I talked about Chaotic a while ago. He's from Love and Hip Hop as well. He's doing YouTube now and some other things. He's off into music as well. Well, he had came to this here internet and he told us that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, along with the other Love and Hip Hops, were being canceled. And Scrappy came to this internet and said that he was lying because he just wanted to be back on Love and Hip Hop. We talked about that, guys. But now we have Scrappy's mother, Mama D, stepping forward and letting us know that it is going to be canceled. And let's have a listen.
So right now, can I say this? Y'all watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't think we're coming back. This is our last season. I have enjoyed you. I have watched you as you watched us. I have always tried to paint a picture of what's been going on in our lives. I don't know about other cast members. I can tell you about Mama D and Scrappy, right? I can tell you it's been hard. It's been changing. It's been an experience that we may not be coming back after this season. And so thank you for caring and sharing. Thank you for believing in Mama D, even from the word beginning. Because I did my best to interject my life. You watched us cry. You have watched us turn on each other. You have watched us fight. You have watched us agree and disagree. But at the end of the day, we're all human.
Okay. So Mama D lets it be known that yes, they may be getting canceled. They may be getting canceled. And that's the same thing Chaotic said. But Scrappy came out here and told us how big of a liar he was. So it looks like he wasn't lying too much after all. Okay. So with that being said, guys, I want to go ahead and kick it on over to the Real Housewives because that's what this is, the reality stars. Plus a little this and a little that. Let's kick it over to Candy because we know it's been a lot of talk about Candy and Todd and what's going on with their divorce and things of that nature. We talked about it over here as well. Todd was trying to get a lot from out of Candy. They have come to an agreement. Oh, but before I move on to them, guys, Sierra, the one from Love and Hip Hop that y'all just heard arguing with Yandy, her and her husband, they are getting a divorce. Sierra did go and file. Yep. So that's what's going on. And she has been engaged to 3 times in 3 years, guys. So I think it's safe to say that she definitely is getting around the block. I think that's safe to say. Um, my opinion, guys. But now she has filed for a divorce because she actually married this last one, and it's over now. So moving on. Candy. She has some things that she want to share with her, and we're going to hear her out. But it looks like they have reached an agreement. They are going to have joint custody. But he was at first asking for full custody, and that's not gonna happen. So let's go ahead and let Candy tell us exactly what's what.
We are joint. You know, everything is split evenly. Even when it comes to the financial part of it, we had properties together that we had to split equally. Mm-hmm. And, basically it's just so we just have to end up with equal equity. And so, as far as I guess it said who got what properties, if I ended up with one more, I just had to pay the difference up. So we're still equal in what we got. Gotcha. It's just because I ended up with more on the property side, then I just paid the difference of. So it's not like I had to pay him. You get what I'm saying? I got you. What was, but in the settlement, from what I'm going off of what TMZ is reporting, and from what they're reporting a number. I believe it's like $426,000. Right. What I'm saying is, if you read the whole thing, which is, I guess, is open to the public. Yeah. We have to be equal in the equity that we have in the properties that we own together. Got you. Okay, so that's separate. Is that separate? Oh, that's also so that's not how separate. They got to that number. Okay. So what I'm saying is we have to be equal in what we both take out of the properties. So gotcha. if we didn't sell the properties and we just did it based off of, well, I'm gonna take these two, you take whatever, but my properties may be worth more, than I have to pay the difference so that we're both still equal. Gotcha. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you. Okay. We are joint. Everything is split evenly, even when it comes to the financial part of it.
Okay, so y'all heard her. She said everything is joint. So everybody can stop speculating. We can go ahead and leave that right there. And we know Candy is on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, what she was. And she is with her group Escape. And let's go ahead and let T.I.'s wife, Tiny, have the floor for a minute. And let's get into what she has to say when it comes to her marriage. And we know they have had a lot of strains on their marriage as well. T.I. and Tiny, they were able to work things out. Todd and Candy was not. So we heard about one of the group members, Candy, that got divorced after a long marriage. And let's hear from Tiny, that has been in her marriage a long time. I think they've been married 15 years together for 18. And let's hear from Tiny.
So me and my husband, it's crazy because it's 24 years now, and we've been married for 15 years. The love is like stronger than ever. I mean, any relationship, you have your ups and downs, and you have your moments. Like tomorrow I might not like him, but today I love him. You know what I'm saying? But every day, it just seems like the love just keeps getting better and better. It's like a relationship that where we are willing to give and fight for one another with all the things that we went through. How back in the day you have grandparents that have been married for 50 years, but you know that their relationship wasn't perfect. because nobody's going to have a perfect relationship and still be there for 50 years. So you're going to go through things. You're going to have to endure some things. But if I had left long time ago, I wouldn't have the amazing man that I have today.
Whoa, what y'all think about that? She says if she wouldn't have, if she would have left a long time ago, she wouldn't have the amazing man that she have today. Okay, Tiny. Okay, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Okay, now. Okay, we not done. We not done. Let's visit Tia. I'm not sure what Tia's talking about, but let's see.
And I'm here to tell you right now, them niggas ain't gonna love you no more, no less if you have one from them or 4 or 5 from them. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you what a lot of men like to do. The man's gonna tell you, I love 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 you so much. They're gonna tell you, have another one, have another one, have another one, have another one, all the time. But they ain't gonna never tell you when they gonna leave your ass, free on your ass with them motherfuckers left behind. Do you understand that when a man leave you, married or not, after you done had 6 children, 5 children, 7 children, however many kids, that you are the mother, you the one gotta be the custodial parent? Now you gotta try to seek support from somebody for 5 or 6 or 7, 8. That's too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's setting you back. There's some things you could just pick up and say, you know what, I go give me 2 jobs. I got this. Yeah, I go give me 2 jobs. I take care of these 3 of these folks. And I'm here to tell you right now.
She's speaking facts, y'all. What y'all think about what Tia said? What do you guys think about what Tia said? I think she's speaking facts. She's pretty much saying that's a setup, guys. Having all those kids, 5 and 6 kids, 7 kids by men is a setup because they don't tell you when they gonna leave, and they leave behind that package that they had with you as well. That was a mouthful, guys. And I know some people don't want to hear it, but sometimes the truth hurts. Tiny messed herself up. Oh, you say she messed herself up? Yeah, a lot of people feel that way about Tiny. Okay, guys, so I don't know, guys. Tell me y'all thoughts on that. That was interesting. Very interesting. Okay, this is a story, guys, that I seen from We the People. Not these are not celebrities or anything like that. But let's get into what was said. Let's get into what was said, guys. Because this was a bit much. Hold on. Now, I want y'all to listen carefully to what the mother is saying of these 2 grown men. She had 2 sons, and they had their own businesses and stuff. And let's get into it.
Beat me. They beat me. And I got bruises and whipped me with cinder cords. Shirley says Kenneth held her hostage to force Leonte to show up. And when he finally did, the 2 began fighting in the streets. Police say after the neighbor shot Leonte, Kenneth ran and is still out there somewhere. Their aunt says it's a family tragedy. It's a brother battle that escalated to a neighbor's house. And now one of them's shot and one's on the run. One is in critical condition and one is on the run. Beat me.
He beat the mama.
And I got bruises and he whipped me with cinder cords. Shirley says Kenneth held her hostage to force Leonte to show up. And when he finally did, the 2 began fighting in the streets. Police say after the neighbor shot Leonte, Kenneth ran and is still out there somewhere. Their aunt says it's a family tragedy. It's a brother battle.
Wow.
That escalated to a neighbor's
Hold on, y'all. That wasn't the beginning. Wait, let me show y'all this.
According to his mother, you're looking at Leonte Wade frantically knocking on a neighbor's door for help. The man behind him in an Adidas outfit is his brother, Kenneth Jolivet.
I'm bleeding. Hey, he bust me in my head. Come on, bro. Please.
Please. When this homeowner would not open the door, police say Leonte ran down the street to another house trying to get in. And that's when a different neighbor, thinking he was a robber, shot and critically injured him. Oh my God. That's down there. We showed the video to Shirley Jolivet, who says her sons have been feuding for years. And she says yesterday afternoon, Kenneth Jolivet tied her up and held her hostage, all because of vape shops. Or smoke shops. They both had smoke shops. And they just tied me up and held me hostage for 6 hours. Help me, please. Help me, please. Call 911. According to his mother, you're looking at Leonte Wade frantically knocking on a neighbor's door for help. The man behind him.
What y'all think about that? Now, he tied one of the sons, Kenneth, tied the mother up and beat his own mother. Beat his own mother until his brother got there and then attacked his brother. Attacked his brother, guys. That was horrible. And held his own mother hostage for 6 hours. Wasn't we just talking about how crazy this world is? They are literally doing anything nowadays. They are doing anything goes when it comes to these people. That's crazy. It's so crazy. So yeah, the brother that was beaten, I don't know if one brother's smoke shop was doing better than the other ones, but she said they had been feuding over, they both had smoke shops. And he couldn't get the brother to come and have a conversation with him or meet up with him or whatever. So Kenneth, he decided to go over to the mother's house to get the brother's attention, beat their mother, and hold her captive for 6 hours. I don't know what type of crazy stuff this is. Where they do this at? So one brother is in critical condition. And the other brother, he's on the run. Kenneth. That's the brother that beat the mother and the brother. Wow. Okay, guys. So that's all I got for y'all. And I think that's enough. I think that's enough for right now. But I will be back. Wait a minute. I will be back, guys. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. And with that being said, deuces.